This is my pattern that I made. Just made it out of like some copy paper that I like taped together and just kind of used a ruler. And so I'm gonna cut it out and then sew it, flip it inside out, and iron it. After tracing out my pattern onto my fabric with tailor's chalk and cutting that out, I then take my pins and just pin it up so then I can sew it. I repeat this entire process 10 times to get my 10 panels for my overskirt. I sewed them, trimmed them, and I flipped them inside out and ironed them. They're open on the inside, like at the top. They open. So I'm gonna slide it inside here, so it's not gonna like, cause you see how I have the fan on, so it's like it's twisting and flopping, and I don't want that. Like when I walk, I don't want it to be all twisted up, you know. You see these, the point, like how it's, you know, triangle point. I'm going to cut a piece of scrap foam and paint it gold in the shape of like the you know, the sides. So it's kind of like filigree, would that be how you would describe it? Anyway, something like that. And I may paint a googly eye gold and put it like right there. On top of the embellishment. Yeah. The fan is still blowing. And it's not twisting because the foam is inside and it's giving it structure. The belt, I did the same steps as I would for the panel strips. I made it about 2.5 inches wide, but you can make it wider or thinner depending on your preferences. The length of the belt will be determined by the size of your waist. So if you have a bigger waist, you'd obviously want to make it longer. If you have a smaller waist, you'd want to make it shorter so it will fit better. I ended up putting some ribbon inside of the little like sleeve for the belt because it needed to be a little bit stiffer but not too stiff. So I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I stuck some in there. And now I'm going to have to hand sew each one on, because if I machine sewed it, you would see the stitching on the outside.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Breezes seem to whisper.
Welcome to the garage where I like paint and use toxic chemicals such as contact cement. This is my skirt. This one, as you can see, I have not glued on yet, but just look at the difference. Like, look at that. Ooh. Look at that versus look at those. Like, it just looks so much better. This just looks so much better than if I had have just left this alone, in my opinion. My humblest of opinions. But yeah, I was just perusing some inspiration on Grecian/Roman armor. And there's the ye old trick of googly eyes as rivets in cosplay. So I found these googly eyes at the thrift store for 50 cents. So, yippee! I'm a big spender, right? Oh, I love the thrift store. So, that is that. And then all I have to do now is glue that one on and then put some Velcro on the sides so that I can fasten it around my waist. Then it'll be all good. And so what you'll do for the closure is you'll get a piece of Velcro. Sew on Velcro specifically, not the sticky Velcro, not the stick-on Velcro. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna sew the Velcro onto the belt, and if you get the sticky Velcro, then sewing through it will be a nightmare and mess up your needle and possibly mess up your machine, which you don't want to do. So on one side of the belt, you'll do one side of the Velcro, and then on the other side, you'll flip it over and put the Velcro on the other side so that it will match up and you won't have Velcro on the wrong sides and not be able to close it. For example, what you're gonna do is you're going to have one piece of Velcro facing up on this side, okay? And then you're gonna flip it over, and then you're going to have the other piece on this side, so that when you close it, it will be closed like this, and you can fold it on top of each other, and then it will be Velcroed together where it's overlapping.
Till you see her.